Logitech rolls out the all-new G513 gaming mechanical keyboard along with a lineup of two new Romer-G switches and a palm rest that is so comfy that it actually double teams as a pillow whenever you need a rest. Yeah, we got RGB LIGHTSYNC and yeah, a whole lot more, guys. This is the review of the Logitech G513 coming up. Welcome back, my friends. Robin here on Chaps Media, bringing you the best tips and tools for gaming. On this channel you will find PC components, tech gadgets and console accessories, as well as product reviews. If you're interested in that, consider subscribing. In this video we're gonna put the Logitech G513 to the test, and with that said, let's get started. Now, focused on innovation and quality, Logitech designs personal peripherals to help people enjoy a better experience with the digital world. They started out in 1981 with mice, which back then provided a more intuitive way of interacting with a personal computer. They soon became a worldwide leader in computer mice and have reinvented a mouse in dozens of ways to match the evolving needs of PC and laptop users. Now we are gonna talk about keyboards, guys. Now, the G513 comes out almost a year after the 413 with a couple of improvements, including a new line of Romer-G switches and RGB lighting and the most comfortable palm rest I've ever had the honor to try. I tell you that, guys, I am completely sold here. But let's just start with the form and the design. Alright, now it follows up the same design as the previous year's 413, and we got the standard 104 key layout. As for the construction, Logitech went with a brushed aluminum magnesium alloy base finish, making the board not just look stylish and easy to keep clean, it also feels extremely solid and premium as well. Now, something that surprised me though when I did the unboxing was the lack of dedicated media keys, which at this price point in this day and age definitely shines with their absence. Yes, we do have a function key and F keys that double teams as media keys, conveniently placed to the upper right hand side, but it would have been nice with a volume roller, something to spin and play around with, if you get what I mean. Now let's talk about the switches. Now, Romer-G is quieter and 25% faster than standard mechanical switches thanks to the construction of the switch. Now we also got two new distinct versions, the Tactile or the linear. The Romer-G Tactile is the original profile, providing a discernible actuation point that you can feel, while the Romer-G linear provides a completely smooth keystroke. Now, as I mentioned earlier, one of the main new features with the 513 compared to its older brother is the new lineup of Romer-G switches. This particular board uses Romer-G Tactile, but the 513 comes in a linear switch as well to give you guys a better idea what the Tactile sounds like. I feel like a sound test would be a heck of a good idea. Now, with an actuation force of 45 grams and 1.5 millimeter travel distance, Logitech claims that the keys are therefore 25% faster, which should help responsiveness in gaming. A bit of a gimmick? Most possibly. Now, the main difference between Romer-G and the other mechanical switches such as Razer's and Cherry MX is the 1.5mm travel over the Cherry MX 2mm travel distance, so right about 25% shorter travel key distance. Now, thanks to the construction of the switch with a thicker base compared to the traditional Cherry MX, you get to feel that the switch is a little bit more durable. That is the best way I can describe it for you guys, compared to the Cherry MX, who has a different design where the keycap sits on a stem instead, which gives them a wobblier touch as a result. Now, in the box, Logitech also throws in a keycap puller along with an additional 12 keys for the most critical keys. Now, these keys looks a little bit different as far as design goes. It includes the most critical keys and provides a different texture than the rest of the board. it is a nice idea, but again, I would rather have seen Logitech invested that money on dedicated media keys 9 days out of 10, but that's just my opinion, alright? Now let's flip the bad boy over. On the back we got a total of 6 rubber feet keeping the keyboard in place on the desk, as well as 2 sturdy legs if you like me like to have a little bit of an angle for a more comfortable positioning. Now on the back we also got routing for your headset, which is a cool idea, though something I never really used since I'm not using a USB headset. We also got a U-shaped like a routing where you can place your cord for your mouse to make it act like a mouse bungee if you like. On the back we also got the USB pass-through. Now Logitech states that the USB pass-through port can be used as a fully powered through port and data transfer, although it needs to be said that the port is USB 2.0, which has a maximum theoretical transfer rate of 480 megabits, which roughly translates to around 40 megabytes a second in normal cases. Now this is something you typically wouldn't use for transferring of bigger files, but for headsets or a mouse for example, it's definitely enough, alright? As I mentioned, you guys already know that the wrist rest is awesome. Right now it is actually double teaming as my pillow. We also got what Logitech likes to call RGB LIGHTSYNC, individual perky illumination, and with a little bit of help with the Logitech's gaming software, you can create some fancy RGB effects like ripple, color wave, starlight, and breathing. Now it retails at $159 US, and it is a little bit expensive here in the cold north of Sweden. Nonetheless, the price point feels justified considering everything that you've just looked at. Now the function key and the complete missing of dedicated media keys is my pet peeve here, and the volume roller would have been pretty epic, but hey, you can't have everything. Or can you? Now question, speaking of liking or not liking, which mechanical switch do you guys prefer? The Romer-G or the Sherry MX, or perhaps the racers? I don't know. Let me know in the comments, guys. Now on this channel I cover a variety of gaming related peripherals, tech, console and PC components such as headsets, headphones, mics, monitors and so on. Recently I listed the best budget gaming mice as well as the best mechanical gaming keyboards. Link to those videos can be found down below. With that said, who am I to really talk about this? Well, first off, I've been a gamer since I can remember. I'm a tech yankee and I also worked in the gaming peripheral scene. In the past, I've also built and overclocked computers for 12 years, and I've been a content creator for 3 years. Now there is a ton of videos just around the corner for you guys. If you're looking for the best budget monitor, headset, keyboard, headphone, mousepad and more, consider subscribing. Also, don't forget to tap the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any uploads on my end. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Robin on Chips Media. Until next time, guys, have an awesome day, alright? Bye. Cheers.